Hello. Hello there. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Hiya. How's it going, everyone? Wha- Hello, Hope. Hello, V. Hello, Ace. Lovely to see you all. It's going okay. Did the time change happen in the UK? Yes, it did. Our clocks changed yesterday. So I imagine I'm streaming at a very odd time for the rest of you, though this for me is the normal time I would stream in the afternoon. I normally stream around 3 after I have had food. Discord doesn't accept the transaction for Nitro because of the ban. Ah, god damn it. It's 4 for me too, so the UK is 3. Yeah, that's correct. I imagine countries that are close to one another probably change at the same time. Because that would make sense to me. Though, the whole time change thing is very strange. Blah, but whatever. Right, I have commission to sketch out. We stay the same all the time. Yeah. Some places don't change. I know that. I know some places don't, and we do, and it's very confusing for everyone involved. Get some music on. Oh, what a banger! I've removed the banner from underneath me because it had my Twitter on, and I'm much like a lot of people. I'm going off promoting Twitter, and I'm probably going to be promoting my Blue Sky more. I even changed links, so we'll see. Where? Okay. Can someone open a digital card for me so I can pay for this thing? Disclaimer, don't. Get Revolut. If you can. Get Revolut. That's what I use. It has digital cards on it. For safe things. Or I think any of these like online banks offer that kind of thing. What's the other one that people use? Monzo. Monzo is the one that I know that some people use. Because because my brother lives doesn't live in the UK. He uses and used Revolut a lot when he was like going backwards and forwards with the move and stuff, and we use it to like send money to him and stuff. And when we had our friend come over from America, we got him signed up to Revolut as well, because he could just use that as a card to pay for things instead of having to get like currency converted at like a UK bank or through the long transfer process. He just used that. So if you can get it in Turkey, try Revolut. That's all I can say. Been feeling an awful day. Hi, Dragon. Hi, by the way. Hello. I've been feeling an awful day. One of my friends now seems to start to ghost me because I hang out with people he personally doesn't like on Sunday. But then again, I also managed to hand in my application for the gas station, so I'm just all over the place. Take the wins. Take the wins and ignore the L's. That's all we can do. But well, congrats on getting your application handed in, because that's a big thing to do. It's a big thing to do. So it's a good first step as well. So well done. I'm just doing a thing. Let me get this. Discord. There you go. No idea if that will work for you, Hope. Hello, pirate. Oof. Feeling a bit all over the place myself, frankly. I don't even know why. I think I'm just a bit all over the place from doing the three charity streams, because they were all kind of really different from what I normally do, and obviously took a lot of energy. So I think that it's just thrown me off a little bit. Okay. Let's do some wrist warm-ups. I've had the Macy friends with Saturday, but also been off because I watched Mono Game with friends yesterday, and the movie fucks me up every time. Oh, it's such a good movie. It's such a good movie. I need to put a glove on, I think. We'll try that later. No problem, Hope. I just hope it works for you. Also, how much easier is it to draw one of those digital pens compared to a mouse? For me, massively. For me, massively easy. I cannot draw with a mouse. There are artists out there who can draw with a mouse, and I am scared of them. Are you going to the Bardic thing later tonight? Potentially, yes. Well, it's the stream today, isn't it? Events. Yeah, it's a stream. It's their anniversary stream. Yeah, I'm gonna drop in. It starts at 5. Probably raid-in, actually. Go say hello. I tried, but I only have a mouse. The only time I try it looks shit. The only thing that I can recommend personally for mouse users is vector stuff, because I do sometimes use the mouse for vectors, and the way that works is a vector is digital. So if you have this line like this, and then we go into vector mode, you can actually like pull it and move it around. Which you can do with a mouse. The mouse over it. A vector line is vectors are more mathematical. They're calculated via these points. So it like, it literally calculates of like, there's a point here, draw a line between the two. So once you have like sort of roughly drawn that line, you could then like move the line, and you can see how it like wobbles it. Because it's trying to like calculate the flow of the line between the points. And vectors is how I tend to do my line art for this reason, because instead of having to draw like a line 300 times, I can draw it. I still tend to draw it 300 times, but I can draw it like 2 or 3 times until I get one that I think is close, and then like, oh, if it's not quite there, like I can grab the end and just move it. So it's like, oh, that's nearly right. I can just grab this and be like, there we go. And then the thing that I like the most about vectors is the fact that I can taper them like this. I need to up the size on that. Yeah, and I can taper them like that. But that's just personal preference more than anything. Every artist does it differently, and the only way you'll learn what you like doing is by doing it. Why is it called a vector? I actually don't know. In mathematics and physics, a vector is a term that refers to quantities that cannot be expressed by a single number or to elements of some vector space. They can be expressed by both magnitude and direction. I guess so that means that like it's both like a position and a direction, i.e. towards the next point, I guess is what that is saying. So in a way it's like a coordinate, but it's also the fact that like you connect like that. I don't know. I'm not a scientist or a mathematician. Oh, best of luck, Pirate. As an engineer student, vectors haunt my days. Yeah, true. Could also just start on pencil paper for the being. I'm just scared of starting to draw for the same reason I'm scared of learning guitar, because of how self-critical I am. I know it's very hard because I have been in a similar state, but you are literally self-sabotaging into starting. Like, yes, you will be bad. Everyone is bad at something when they start. And you are being unfair to yourself by being critical and saying that, like, oh, I'm not good. Like, of course you're not good, you've just started. And it's this kind of self-sabotage that you have to try and just work through. And I think, especially with art, like, I had a friend in uni who was terrible for this. Even though we were in university, we were still students, and she was terrible at going into these negative spirals, saying that she was not a good artist and would never become a good artist because she never got any interactions on social media, which is an awful way to think, and a lot of artists suffer with that. But you cannot judge your work, and you can't judge your work and your worth by other people. Especially social media, because social media is awful, and it's unfortunately not as simple as I post my art and people like it and yay recognition. Of like, it don't work like that, because algorithms are bullshit and social medias are bullshit. Yeah. When do I start getting better at life? That's the neat thing, you don't. Like, half the time when I draw stuff and post it on social media, I have to not look at it. You know the picture that I drew last week? The picture of Blue on the starry background with the butterflies and the little love heart? I don't like it anymore. I posted it, and now I don't like it. Like, and you just kind of have to ignore that feeling and move on. Like, I'm not gonna start complaining or, like, delete it. I'm just gonna move on. It's pretty, thank you. Thank you. And you accept compliments when people to give them to you. Thank you. I'm just moving on. I liked the Little Nightmares promo I did. In fact, I'll show that to you because I'm actually quite proud of that one. I was really happy with this. It is unsurprising. It is drawn over the official background. Look at this. I was really happy with this. Yeah, I'm gonna post this individually. I might crop it down so that you can focus more on the bit that I drew because the background is just the wallpaper from the game. So yeah, there's the art of Six underneath. That's what the actual wallpaper is, and I did that one. Yeah. Practice interest research. Basically, yeah. Yeah. For real, like, I think that there's absolutely no shame in this. The main thing that got me better at drawing is having OCs I wanted to draw. More art proving that blue is tiny. I am small. I'm okay with that. I'm a small bean. I'm okay with that. Normally it's more that I'm normal sized and everyone else is huge, but I'm fine with being little. Being little is fun. But yeah. The biggest thing that was a big help for me in getting better at art was just finding things I wanted to draw, which a lot came from starting D&D. But before that was, things related to fandom, like, there's like Pokemon drawings and wanting to draw, like, World of Warcraft characters and random animals. There's fucking My Little Pony art there. There's a picture that I did for Nemo, of Nemo's character after they played Undertale. Mystery from Mystery Skulls, because me and Des were talking about that last night. Undertale artwork that I never finished. Freaking FNAF pixel art. Dragons! We like to draw dragons. Pokemon. So many Pokemon. Love drawing Pokemon. Some of them are just little sketches that are just kind of... They're okay, and I slap some colour on them, and then some are, like, really nice that I, like, shade and everything, and, like, that one I'm really proud of. Side note, this picture's been on Blue Sky for probably about, like, I don't know, 6 months. And then last week it got like 20 likes, and I just stared at it and I was like, I'm not gonna comment. I'm not gonna comment. And then Latizard! I love Latizard! Proper lining and shading. This picture is literally an example of my line and shade commissions on my website. We've got Mega Charizard Y, and then we've got Mega Charizard X from like 3 years before in paper. But in an Arcanine that I drew. The important thing, I know it's hard to get over it, and I think it is a large part of it is because of social media, and it's awful. But you have to basically get over the drawing to please someone, even if that someone is yourself. You need to draw just because you want to draw, not because you want someone to look at you and go, that's pretty, or because you want, like, it's nice, don't get me wrong, I'm an artist, and it makes me so happy when people like my stuff, but you can't let that be your only motivator. Because as I said, I have a friend who has that problem. I literally haven't spoken to them in years, but they were like it all the time in university, and I literally saw them post today on, not today, like, it was like last week that they were posting, like, don't know why I even bother posting art because no one ever likes it, but here's a picture, and I'm like, can you hear yourself? That's such an off-putting, you're never gonna, for one, people are never gonna like you if that's your comment, but why? Make stuff because you want to make stuff. Draw shitty, funny pictures of you and your friends being scared by a demon in a basement during a VR game. Make shitty memes about learning how to use Unity, Blender, then Substance Paint. It's my magnum opus. It's my magnum opus. I will never draw anything better than this. Draw memes! Memes are great. Draw memes. I want them to draw because I want to be able to draw my own OC. Do that the other way around. Draw your OC, and you will learn how to draw. Other way round. Peace was never an option. Does this look like the face of mercy to you? You do it the other way round. Don't learn to draw your OCs. Draw your OCs and you will learn to draw. That is 100% what I did and what I'm trying to show you of. I just drew my characters because I wanted to be able to draw them. Birds and things. Look at this old ass art. Band of Misfits. Look at this old ass art. I love it. This is my first D&D party. Look at them. Boats! He likes boats. This is Nosdone who likes boats. This one's my character. This one was me. In middle school, I thought I couldn't draw at all until I tried redrawing something online. That also works. I don't know if I even have that old art here. I did exactly the same thing as well in very early. Also, here's a little tip for you. Here's a little tip for you. Here's a little tip for you. If you're starting out and just learning, you can trace. You can trace. It's fine. Just try to be learning what you are tracing. And obviously don't post it and claim it as your own. Yeah, I think my old work I don't even have anymore because of how old it is. Look, everyone drawing endeavours. Bye, Pyra! Oops, I've been here half an hour and I haven't even started the work I'm supposed to be doing. But you get the point, you get the point. Look at the mountains of pictures that I drew of Blue because I wanted to. That's the whole reason I got better at drawing furries, is because I just wanted to draw my character. Look, this is a really old picture. God, the proportions are really weird on this, but it's still fine. I was mainly trying to practice shading.
Well, hello my dear. Fancy seeing you here. Guess who has 2 thumbs and just got promoted from being a customer to having a motherfucking job? This NB nerd right here. The offer has been sent. The offer has been accepted.
Let's fucking go! Congrats, Das! I told you you'd get it. Let's fucking go! Hells to the yes. Let's fucking go. Nice one, bud. Congratulations. That's a relief to hear. It's a big load off my mind as well. Get some emotes in chat for Das, guys. We're really proud of them. Let's go. The Nando's on their way. Celebration Nando's. Let's go. Celebration Nando's. Let's go. Fantastic. Okay, right, now let me actually do some work. I've been here half an hour. I've been very naughty today. Where are the references? Right, so we are having a go at making a logo for Cookie. And I said to Cookie, I've literally made one logo in my life, and it's the Yin Yang Skywolf logo, which did not require a lot of work, frankly, because it was very much I want to go for this kind of vibe, and then I had the idea of the sort of yin and yang interlocking things, and then I was like, you know what, that looks fucking great, and that was it. It was just like, I got it in one. I was really happy with it. I did not workshop it a lot. So today we're doing some sketches. So they want like a DJ logo. So the general gist is they want like a DJ deck. Just gonna sketch this out real rough to start with. Like a DJ deck in front of them. They want DJ. Like that. And then they want their Avali. We look at their references. They want their Avali. Who has... Save arts, commissions, new folder for Cookie. Logos, sketches. So yeah, I need to drink my tea. That is on the cusp of going cold. Oh, Spook got another has another thing for me to add to the stream, bingo. Which is not here. I'll find it later. Which is the shame microwave, because guess what, everybody? Spook made food for me, but because we were so close to the end, I kept playing and the food went cold, so I had to come downstairs and shame microwave it. Much like how I shame microwave the tea when it goes cold. So now we've got the shame microwave is going to be on the bingo list. Right, so Avalis have these feather wings. You microwave the tea, only if it's gone cold. When I make the tea, I boil it. That's why it's shame. I'm not proud of it, but I don't want to waste tea. That's why it's the microwave of shame. Where do these feathers come round? So there are kind of like a couple of feathers on the back of the head like that. Use a hairdryer to heat it up. I mean, yeah, if I want to spend 20 minutes. Consumed. I'm not proud of it, but I don't want to waste tea. Oh, not this one again. I've had... I think you're now the 7th person to send me that. I have seen that video so many times in so many forms. I agree with it. What do you mean you're boiling it on the stove? Do none of you own a fucking kettle? I'll use my microwave to heat my tea water. There's nothing you can do about it. It's wrong because the water has to be boiling! Also, time zones sucks. They do. Hi, Core. Especially when they keep changing. So, let me... I did some wrong layer, which is also on the bingo card. Lock that layer. So let me just erase this quote-unquote DJ deck and focus on the Avali at the moment. Missed out on morning stream, but I guess having evening stream makes it for it. There was no morning stream today, you didn't miss out. I said yesterday that there would not be a morning stream. No, but with the time zone change, I'll miss morning streams. Ah, I see, I see. No, my stream streak. I'll probably miss the Tuesday streams and Friday streams will be harder to join. No. Aww. That's upsetting. Goddamn winter. Why does winter have to suck? Oh, I should have said while Pirate was here. Who wants to go fishing this week? I want to go fishing this week. How will I ever show my support for my main streamer friend if I don't have a continuous number of streams watched? What is your watch? What is your watch, like, stream thing at the moment? Would you recommend the UK for education? I mean, it educated me, but I don't have a point of reference. I know a lot of people seem to come to England for education, but I can't, frankly, comment. Especially since I got educated in a very different line of work to what yours is, I guess. I am probably not the right person to ask, and I wouldn't want you to form a very important decision based on the advice of a streamer. Basically. I don't know how to check. Oh, it's like, under redeems. It's generally like in here somewhere. There's like a thing that's like you've got an X watch streak. I don't get it because I'm the streamer. I'm asking advice to a friend though. That's true. That's true. I mean, I really enjoyed going to university, and I think Curls did as well. Curls also went to university here in the UK and, you know, did a master's. So that's something, you know, both me and Curls raised in the UK, have been to university, got degrees. Curls got a master's degree. Stanji also. Stanji's probably not a bad person to talk to, because Stanji, in his youth, got moved to America. Stanji was born in Poland, moved to America, and then moved to UK, and is now here in the UK and has stayed here in the UK. If that's anything to go off of. I don't remember if any of my other friends, I don't think any of my other international friends came to the UK for education, but a couple of them have come to the UK. Rosa also has been through the British education system. So, yeah. The only problem I have with uni is I don't know what to study. That is a big decision. I could try Erasmus for it. Oh, really? I think I thought, at least with my, like, I didn't go to any of the big universities, so I suppose Wolverhampton is a decent university. I guess for some it depends which university you would go to. Me and Kels went to the same university. And funnily enough, I said the same thing to Curls. I was like, don't let me cloud your judgment just because this is the one I went to. You pick which university you want to go to. And she went to a lot of open days and looked at a lot of other ones. And she said, ironically, this is the one I want to go to. And I said, well, that's fantastic. I can show you around. So when she came for an open day, she basically ignored all of the tours that they were giving and came and found me, and I showed her around instead. Which was fun. Yeah, a lot of university campuses have a lot of on-site resources. Some cities do sort of become known as university cities, where there is a big culture basically built up around the university because it's such a large portion of the city is like the actual population of the city is either people who go to the university or work at the university. So you end up with these university cities and these university towns where there's a lot of stuff like built around the university like structure and things like that, which means obviously that there's, you know, a good, I guess there's a good sense of camaraderie generally if you want it, of like, you can go to university and keep yourself to yourself, but I think that there is a sense, or a lot of universities I think do try to encourage a sense of belonging, of like, you know, you are part of the university, and try to encourage you to like go to groups and go to meetups and have hobbies outside of your course. What a friendship. I love Curl so much. I miss her. I miss my friend. I haven't seen her in so long, guys. I miss her. I miss my friend. Do universities have a campus of its own? Majority, yes. Majority, yes. Like, my brother also went to the university that I went to. Because my wife, I hope I miss her a lot. I do! I miss my wife. Yeah, my brother, me, and Curls all went to the same university. My brother stayed at home and lived at home and commuted. And took the trains, because again, we've also got Britain's infrastructure of public transport, which, while maybe not the best, is certainly better than some fucking countries. America. So my brother commuted and took the train in, and occasionally he would, like, you know, stay, you know, he had friends who were staying at the university, so the university campus had student accommodation for people to live on site. And while he didn't live on site, he obviously made friends with people who did, that were in his class, and also just friends that were from his school who had also gone to that university. So he stayed over. So there were some times where he was like, "Oh, I'm going to be staying at the university," which, you know, made sense. Me, I moved out. I went and stayed in the student halls, and I say to this day that I'm proud I did, because it definitely gave me a good kick up the arse of being independent, of, hey, I've moved away from my parents very suddenly, and now I have to work out how to feed myself. Did you know humans have to eat 3 times a day? That's bullshit. That's stupid. What do you mean I have to plan 3 meals every day for the rest of my life? I wouldn't mind going for a journalism degree, but I'm afraid I won't use it, and it's only at private universities and separate public ones, so more money. Yeah, that's the only problem. It's very niche. Very niche. Yeah, like, yeah. Also, I have a student loan. I am probably never going to pay that shit off in my lifetime. I'm probably never going to pay that shit off. It's just going to be there from now on. I eat 3 times a day only because I have to wake up at like 6. Yeah, oof. I like the arms up pose, but I am also going to do an arms down pose, I think. Like, arms on the DJ deck in front. No, don't send that clip to Curls! She'll call me gay! I know I am, but shh. But yeah, I was fairly antisocial, frankly, when I went to uni. I stayed in student halls I shared a hall with 5 other people, and I got to know maybe 2 of them, and I certainly haven't stayed in contact with them since, because they were just people who lived in the building with me. The rest of the people in the hallway I kind of didn't get to know at all, because I just kind of mostly kept myself to myself. But I did have fun with the people in my class. I would hang out with people in my class, like, when class had finished. Even if that was literally like, oh, we have more work that we need to do, so we're gonna go together. Again, looking back, it's like, the undiagnosed ADHD nonsense brain of, like, I'm hanging out with you, we're having fun, you're doing work together in the same room. Yeah, that counts as hanging out, right? Right? I've never been one for partying and drinking, so that was just not a thing that I did. But some people did, and I know that they had a good time doing it. Because unsurprisingly, pubs and bars in university towns, students, it's probably where 90% of their income comes from. That's why I asked you. Student debt seems so dumb to me. Shouldn't the government want to pay us for getting better education so we can make them more money later? Exactly. 100%. 300%. They would argue that that's why they give you the loan in the first place, but because they are money grabbing, they want the money back. And then, of course, because of how loans work, they're like, haha, interest. And I'm like, cool. What if I just never pay that off for the rest of my life? Because it's so much money. It's not even worth me looking at. It's just it's an insane sum. I'm not even being hyperbolic. I will never pay it off. It's just there. It's just there. And every once in a while they send me a letter being like, hey, did you know you have a student loan? And I was like, I did. I cannot do anything about that. Bye. It's their fault for being fucking idiots and being like, oh, you don't have to pay anything back until you start earning, like, this amount. And I'm like, cool. Guess what I haven't done? I haven't earned that much yet. So it's still just there, and they're just like, hey, and I'm like, hi. Waves. Can't do anything about it. What did you do your degree in? I have a degree in games design. I have a Bachelor of Arts in game design. Which is a lovely vague topic. It's nice and vague, but no one actually knows what I do. Because it's not coding, it's not concept art, it's not 3D, it's not, like, level design or anything, it's just game design. It's lovely and vague. Because we did a bit of everything. You can check Blues by on my website. This is true. My website has an about page, which has a photo of me and just has my degree listed. I'm just like, hi, I have a degree. Please hire me. Well, not hire me. I'm not looking for employment. I'm just looking for commissions. Because now I'm a commission artist. Go figure. Not exactly what we thought would happen. You know. I would get that, but I cannot get that at a public uni. When you're saying a public uni, what do you mean? How do you define a public university? Because for a moment, because I paused for a moment, I was like, well, technically, I was like, how do you define public? I was like, every university Government paid. I see. I see. I see. I think. I think I see. Private unis are a lot more expensive, yeah. Uni's just expensive regardless. It's way too overpriced to go to a private college, so similar to that. It's like, think community college. I see. I think I get it. I think I get it. I guess by that reasoning, to my understanding, majority, if not all universities are quote-unquote private. And you just get, and pretty much everybody does the same thing, which is they get a loan, a student loan, from the government to cover the cost. Unless you're a rich prick. And you have mummy and daddy who can just pay for it outright. I wish I was rich sometimes, but then I would hate myself for being rich. I don't want to be rich. I just want to be comfortable, you know? I think that's all any of us want. We want to be able to, you know, buy nice things without worrying, like, is this going to affect how much of the mortgage I can pay? You know, I'm sure everybody agrees of just, like, I would like to be able to buy things without having to worry if I can pay rent, or for, you know, for a lot of people, like, I wish I had enough money that I didn't have to rent and that I could just have a house. Is it too much to ask for a place to live? And apparently, yes it is, according to some people. Apparently, yes it is. I recently just thought about how fucked it was that we work 5 days a week. Yeah. Did you know that it was briefly mentioned during our last election that they would consider introducing a 4-day work week? It was actually something that was briefly brought up. Lord knows if it'll go any further, but the fact that it got mentioned turned some heads. I think the pandemic made people realise that people don't have to work as much, frankly. Because I remember the amount of times in my life that I remember hearing people be like, oh, no one works Friday anyway. And I remember even thinking of, like, well, if people don't work Friday anyway, then why did everybody go to the effort of dressing up and, you know, getting ready and going there to not do anything? Just have the extra day off and let everybody have more rest. But that's like a proper thing that some people consider. We have a shitty exam system that is literally based on getting money out of every student for entering college. Oof. I probably mentioned that here before. I think vaguely, yeah. That doesn't sound great, I will say. I would say that our method sounds better. I don't know how our method would be affected by... sorry. I was resting my pen on the tablet. I don't know how our system is set up for international students is the thing. I imagine that international student loan is handled a lot differently than non-international student loan. like I don't know. I literally do not know, and I don't know if there's like a degree of like there's different things of like whether you're literally just coming here for education, or if you're coming here for education with the thought of getting employment after. I don't know if we approach those two things differently. Assuming that was then immediately blown off because our government heads are slaves to rich people and corporations. Yeah. There's been the most recent like bit of discussion I heard about our government was how there is this black hole, as they're referring to it, of like they need to get money. They need to get like nearly £2 million of funding for stuff. But they have said that they are not going to raise taxes. They've said that they are not going to... I can't remember what it was now. There were 3 things that they were not going to do, and everyone went, well, those are the only 3 ways to get more money, so how the hell are you going to get more money? And I just sat there and I was like, tax the rich! Fuck! Could help Homeless of 2 if chat just moved because of the ad notification it popped up. It will also help with Homeless 2 if everyone works 1 day less. It's going to open up more job opportunities. Exactly. That was part of the reasoning. The reasoning was that it would open more job opportunities and people wouldn't be as stressed and things like that. And it, and they showed up all these studies that obviously people have done, probably thanks to the pandemic as well, of like, how like stress and stuff can affect productivity and welfare and things like that. Basically, you're racing 3 million people with 4-year high school knowledge, and you need to be at least the first 30k in a state of the world. The capitalism gives me anxiety. Yep. Sometimes I wish I couldn't think. That's why I often don't. That's stream now because I'm at some cuddles with a friend in VR. Y'all have been wonderful on the stream. Thanks, V. Thanks for coming by. Please look after yourself. Try not to stress too much about the world. Try to just draw nice things to take your mind off it. Draw silly little goobers doing silly little things. Makes me feel better. Anyway. Nice things, is that me? Probably not. No, I think it is you. You're definitely a nice thing. You're definitely a nice thing. Try drawing some alt head angles. Such thin necks. Each another's audience inside the gilded cage. Must put aside the alienation. Front-facing bird jump scare. Avalis look like Ori, don't they? They're a separate species, but I wouldn't be surprised if they were originally inspired, although I don't know where or when Avalis originated. my atrocious artist handwriting. And I also don't know how to spell silhouette. Silhouette? That's apparently how you spell it. Silhouette? What? Bloody French. Silhouette? Just sort of getting thoughts down onto paper to share with them. And out from nowhere, comes the Arcanine. I didn't look at this week's Pokemon quests. Attempt catches for a Galarian Slowking. I am now broke. Oh, my point, I cry. Don't worry, you'll get them back. You'll get them back. Worth. It's worth for the big boy. It's worth for the big boy. Let me actually put some of this as actual text, like, so it's clearer for them to read, because I'm horribly aware of how awful my writing is. Ooh, weird sense of deja vu. Hello, comic. How's your day going? What? Those are gonna be easier to ring. Ah! I am concentrating. Oh, thank you. Okay, that's working. Did you know I have cheese? Ah. But sometimes I eat it. Cheese. I'm coming up with the excuses not to work on stuff. Hope you're doing fine. I am doing well. I am actually getting work done after spending the first like half hour of the stream doing none at all. Hence the concentration. But I hope you are well. Thanks for coming by. I hope I don't mean to distract you too much. Tears. Wally sketches. When will Spook be home? I miss him. He was home all last week because he took holiday off to play Factorio, and now he's back at work and I miss him. Spend all my time missing people. Right. Me now attempting to draw a DJ deck. I'm so good at angular shapes. For shape. Pen. Okay, there's lots of buttons and knobs on all of these. I don't know what any of them are. I am not a DJ. This is technically a sketch, so I guess I don't have to be exact. If I were trying to get this exact, I'd maybe consider putting like a grid on, maybe. I mean, that's close enough for, like, a sketch, I guess. It gets the idea across. Flip it upside down. Then what we would do is... do it like that, basically. These down. Let me grab this one.
Deep down in the darkest night,
put it like behind, I guess.
You're losing all your light.
In a marching war,
and you
can't fight anymore.
I know everything is hard.
I'm gonna flip that,
I've been
just so we can see
dealt
more
the
of it.
same cards. Just
Remember in the darkest night, there's always a candlelight.
Sometimes it's hard to see, but that light can never leave. trapped in your own mind. To yourself, you can't be kind.
Okay, me put a mask on the sketches. No, wait, no, not on the sketches. On the DJ decks.
A maze stuck in your own head.
Those in there.
Paralyzed in your
Put a mask on
own
them.
bed.
And we'll...
Just remember in the darkest
Night.
there's
There's always a candlelight.
Sometimes it's hard to
See
the
the light you can never leave.
Nothing, feeling lost and fading. No grip for you, no idea what to do. Crashed and falling, the walls are closing.
Just get it out of my head. Yeah.
Just
Remember in the darkest night, there's always a candlelight. Nanos has been consumed. Ayy, let's go.
to see, but that light it can never leave. But when the
The world is no longer bright.
we'll
Bring it back with the candlelight. Right, what fonts do I have? And am I going to go get another one? Why do I feel like I'm probably going to go get a different font? Orbitron is not a bad place to start, though. DJ. Okay. Orbitron, not a bad place to start. Ugh. Okay, all of the examples they gave me, the name is underneath. Also, let's reduce the spacing on this. Yeah, bring that closer. I'm gonna go to a shift to a slightly lighter grey. I'm going to backgrounds question mark. So in all of the sketches that they provided for that, they all are fairly consistently what looks like to be in front of a speaker, like a big subwoofer by the looks of it. So just like a big circle, basically. Big circle. Probably gonna do it thicker than that. Maybe even thicker than that. You know what, I should probably make this a vector layer instead. That might help. You don't know now, you know. Must be mine. No, I'm gonna put more notes in, I think. Put more notes in. Background. My notes are in PowerShop that. Nope. Background. Taking back the crown. See what's mine and take it. Background. Circle. Speaker. Record. Another one like this. Have that in the middle like that. As good as I can get it in the middle. Just a sketch. Be forgiving, it's a sketch. This one. So where's the last one? Always the last one. Okay, we're gonna put a mask on that as well. Do you know when you're gonna start that? Sorry if you said that earlier and I missed it, but do you know when you're gonna start? Do not know, fair enough. I guess it must be really awkward for them of like trying to hire someone right before the Christmas period. Of like, hello, come and work for us. Also, here is a week's holiday? Question mark? So I imagine it's going to be awkward for them. And you, because it's like you don't want to be asking what your holiday's going to be in when you've been there for like 2 weeks. But it's like, it's Christmas. Why, sorry, it's Christmas. Rather awkward for everyone involved. Could be worse. Oh, absolutely could be worse. I would say it's not bad, it's just awkward. Because, as I said, it's like, if you've only been working there a week, you don't exactly want to be asking what's the holiday thing, but you kind of need to know, because it Christmas. It Christmas. Happy Crisis! Ah! I guess it's awkward for them as well, because, like, if they want to train you up, they don't want to train you up and have you forget everything over the holiday, which is awful. But I'm sure it'll be worked out. They, obviously, can obviously tell me more stuff privately. Like, I'd love to know which position it was you got again. Apologies, but you have been applying for a lot. You should DM me and let me know, because I'm your friend and I want to know. Focus on your work. I know. I've only got 10 minutes left. I'm liking how this is looking. I might put some more footnotes on this. Let me move this down. And let me change this. Arms down. Would hide. Hide deck. Hide deck. Put behind. And then I'm going to put another note here to say fill empty space with tail question mark for this one. Because I feel like there is room for a tail to be put here. Like right here. Don't want to override the thing. There you go. Because one of the key thing about Avalis is these feather wings, so I feel like we definitely kind of want them like spread and visible, rather than like tucked flat. You know, if we had the arm sort of up, but the feathers are like down. Like, we could do that, but I feel like that's, you know, having the big sort of is sort of like the thing for Avalis, is they have their arm wings and they flutter out. I might even have a note to that. So let me copy this arm and literally just like draw. Hello again, Core. Bit of my own bias coming in there. Let's keep it professional. Let's keep it professional. It's more that the feathers are out rather than not. Right. And then erase that. Blue doing flat art. What is this? 2010. Imagine. It's not like I was streaming 2D art last week. No. Okay. I'll probably put another little footnote here, because of the things they sent me. Headphones, most likely round neck. Not pictured currently. Given awkward shape of ears. Given awkward shape of ears. kind of liking this one at the moment. This might be at the stage of getting some feedback. I do not recall this. It was an entire stream. And you missed it, apparently. The thing I drew isn't even here because I've done a bunch of other stuff since. It was the blue sky one, ironically. The picture of me holding up a heart. Blue sky exclusive. I've literally had like 3 people be like, you're gonna have to change your name, and I was like, hells to the no! I've had this game named for years, I'm not changing it! If anything, I'm going to continue making these jokes. I don't care if it makes people awkward, maybe you'll think more about what you're saying. When someone says, did you see the X that I put on Blue Sky? And I went, I beg your pardon, and they went, and I'm like, yeah, maybe think about what you say more, This is me being a joke. Oh. Yeah, I'm probably gonna send these for a bit of feedback at this point. Because this is just our roughs. So I wanna get, like, pose and stuff sort of solidified, and then I could like put in some color roughs as well, and like swap these heads in, you know, and put different heads in to see how they look. You could have a different one in instead. Way that you're making me feel tonight. It's hard to let it go. But beyond this morning. I like the idea of maybe having the tail like in here as an alternate, as a little bit of a space filler in a way. Yeah. Did you see what I put on Blue Sky? You actually have a Blue Sky account? You didn't tell me this. Ha 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 ha! The jokes write themselves! The jokes write themselves! Follow me on Blue Sky, everybody.
Self-help talks, money walks. Everybody wants to change with a 2-week course. If you're like me, you need a little trick because you're currently shit at dealing with conflict.
I'm in the 90s now. I'm almost at 100. Ah! Oh, I see something nice. Hi, Cookie. I was about to send you this because I was on the cusp of being like, need to be picking one or working out what I want to do next. I was literally about to send you this because I was like, oh, it's 5 o'clock. Let me send you the file so that you can like have a little look.
Hey, nice shirt, asshole. I couldn't help but feel there'd been a communication breakdown between the random man that had shouted at me on the street and myself. The fuck is that? Who's speaking right now? Shut up. I regret that I'd lost my temper. I apologize for shouting in anger. But my hopes were through genuine discourse we could dissolve the tension that had grown between us.
Just got home from work. Hey, well that was a happy coincidence, isn't it?
Do you feel the need to comment on other people's shirts because you know your own shirt is shit? Don't react, don't retract, but don't
Nice.
There's only one rule from here on out. Keep eye.
So yeah, have a little look and a little ponder. I was just toying with thinking about some of the notes that I've written here of like we could put a tail in here to sort of fill in this empty space that we've got. If we went for this pose, could have the tail in here. I think out of the 3, I like this one the most. And we could, I was just doing that, like, could change which head it is. Could go for like the 3/4 or the front-facing head instead.
The dreams of my most recent victim, I
And if you prefer either of these, I could swap them out for on these. Also leaning into that one. Yeah. I'm wondering if I want to try an alternate head.
No beginning to feel, no reflective gonzo journalism, and no demonic possession. Louis was meant to resolve conflict. You're just creating more pain.
And also like feather positions of either having them up like this or more down. So basically just wanted to know what you thought. Basically just at the stage where I need feedback.
I was beginning to feel.
Let me make a new one. Let me grab this guy. Let me do that better with my actual pen rather than my mouse. I'm just gonna grab the alt heads and literally have a look. Hi, Vaz. Yeah, I was also of the opinion that I think having them out was better because that's how Avali wings pose, and I was like, you know, their wings on their arms is very signature to the Avali, so I feel like, you know, you want to have them out and displaying rather than tucked. So that was kind of why all of the sketches have them with the wings out, because I was like, you want the wings out. Copy that. Put you in here. Delete this layer. Don't need you. Layer organization. Delete that one. Delete that one. Sweet memories that we base sketch. Move you over to there. We'll do 1 and 2. Hang on, I need to move you first so I can see better. And let me get my eraser. Been doing that in VR programming to layer optimization. Hey, it's all about the layers. Right, so let me grab this head. Just a bit there. Over here. It needs to be bigger. Slayer here. We wanted everything, we wanted everything. So need to make this bigger. It's a little complicated. And I hate to see you waiting. Complete mask. Eye mask. There we go. Masky. No. In front, I think. So then we have these. I'm gonna save as logo sketches number 2. So duplicate. Send that over so you can have a closer look. There we go. So now we've got the different pose with the different heads. I don't know, frankly. Maybe the 3/4 one is where I'm leaning. Don't let my comments bias you, by the way. Obviously, it's entirely up to you. I think if I were to rank them, I would go... I think I would go 1, 2, then 3 is how I would rank them. I think front-facing is maybe the weakest. I think. The rightmost one you want 1 year. Because what 1 is the one that I want. Hello! You okay? Mwah. Okay. So we both like this one. So I suppose my next one would be, because of the other footnote that I wrote, would be, the tail of, it could potentially have, like, the feather tail coming up here. See, now I draw it, I don't know, because my thought was initially was to, like, fill in this empty space, but I suppose we technically have empty space here, and with it filled on this one, this now looks more empty, and I don't have anything to fill it with. So I feel like maybe leaving the tail away instead. What do you think? Because I think that's the final one. No clue. Okay. In my opinion, I'm thinking maybe without the tail now that I draw it. Now that I have it drawn out, I think without the tail. I think it's getting on to being maybe a little too busy. Well, so in which case, we have the sketch. Which would be that, and I would go from there. So if I compile all of that into a chosen sketch, I compile all of those into that folder. And that's the one that we've gone with. And that is probably where I will wrap up for today, because Spook has come in and said he is hungry. Hold up, phone call. That's okay. I am probably gonna end stream here. Talk more on Discord. Talk more on Discord. So let's save that. Chosen sketch. And I will work more on that on Wednesday. We'll be working on that more on Wednesday. Okay. Let me just mute that. Okay. Give me a moment. One moment. Right, sorry, I was just sorting stuff out. Okay, yeah, I am going to end here. I'm gonna end here for now, and we will be continuing this on Wednesday, because I am busy tomorrow. And I don't normally stream on Tuesdays anyway. Welcome back. I'm wrapping up. I am gonna leave here for the day if this is the one that we like. Cookie, definitely be messaging me in Discord to talk about this if there is anything that you want to bring up or discuss some more. But I think if you're happy with it, then this is the sketch I will take forward. If you have anything at all that you wish to say, let me know. If things like if you have a specific font you want to use, I just grabbed the first font I found that I have that I thought looked appropriate. I will probably. I might mock up some colors. Maybe I might slap a color mock up on this. But I will the next main step will likely be putting some like solid lines in as opposed to the sketchy lines. And going from there. So that'll be on Wednesday. Our next stream is going to be tomorrow evening of me and Spook playing Luigi's Mansion. We are continuing our playthrough. So yeah, I hope to see you guys there. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm just going to come over here real quick. There we go. I'm just going to do that. So we're back to normal after our different week. Ghosties tomorrow, absolutely. Right, we are, as I said earlier, we're going to raid Bardic. We are going to go raid our lovely friend Bard. It is their fourth? Yes, it is their 4th stream anniversary. And they're celebrating that. They've like reworked all of their stream stuff, and it looks really cool and really professional. And you know what stream message is gonna be? We're gonna actually have a stream message. I know what it's gonna be. Papa's got a brand new Bard is the message. There you go, chat. That is your message. Right, there's your message. Copy it if you want to go follow us on with the raid. Just don't use the emotes if you don't have the emotes. Right, start raid. This is probably where I'm going to chill for the rest of my evening. And I hope that you will as well. Right, enjoy whatever it is you get up to. I will see you tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.